From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Jackson now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. For 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
To throw is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Pacheco will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, well at the end of it.
And what it does is, off as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Luke now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals getting set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2nd down and 3.
Here we go. 180.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Here's Higgins out on the right side. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Higgins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?